Well, let's see if this thing works out here tonight. Okay, so far no feedback. That's a good thing. Alright. Net at the top of the hour. K6.
Alright, bing bing. N4DLA testing. Bing bing. Bing bing.
N4DLA. You're coming through just fine there. N4DLA. You're
Alright, thank you. See how's the audio sound? I'm far away from them. What the? Alright, bring it on, bring it on.
Yeah, your audio is way far away. Need to choke up on the microphone there.
Okay, I'm on the microphone. Microphone.
Yeah, that's much more better. So, yeah, that works for me.
Alright. Get this. Gotta do some cape. I mean to tip that over. Yeah. No, I better put these away. Some rodent running off with them. Or no, not in here. There you go, in here. Ta-da. So yeah, the auction. It's a pretty good haul of stuff. Tomorrow night.
Yeah, the auction should be a fun thing there. We got a lot of stuff on the catalog, a lot of good radios, and other stuff too. So, yeah, it's a good time for everybody, I think. So, anyway, it's almost net time. At least I see by the... By golly, it's 8 p.m. Let's push the button here. Good evening, everybody. This is Jim, K6SOE, your net control for tonight's ATV net. Is there any priority or emergency traffic? Okay, hearing none. Are there any announcements for the net tonight? Okay. I have to say that the biggest announcement I've got is the auction tomorrow night. That it will be at the church in Lafayette, the regular meeting place, or if you're a club member, you'll get an invitation to participate on Zoom. So, there you go. Other than that, I have nothing else. Any other announcements? All right, hearing none, let's go into roll call. And first on the list tonight, before I do that, let me make sure I advertise that you can watch us at w6cxatv.mdarc.org. Put that in your web browser, w6cxatv.mdarc.org. Or tune in to YouTube, search for media space MDARC, and look at for the little red sticker there that says live. So watch that and you'll be tuned in here. Any other announcements for the net before we do roll call? Okay, let's go over to Fred, WB6ASU. See what's new with him in Dampa Campo.
Yeah, good evening, Jim and Annette. More like a swamp life. Oh, I don't know. I'm going stir crazy over here. As of today, it's been 1 month and 2 days since I've been let out of the house. Or the yard or wherever. Oh, haven't gone anywhere. Still confined to whatever. Note for people out there, the FM receiver is working. If you've got one of the older FM transmitters, you can get back on the air. Just in case somebody would like to do that, because we like to have more people on the air. And I'm sure there's some other FM transmitters kicking around that nobody uses anymore if they'd be willing to make available. So try and get some more people on the air. And it's definitely wet on top of Diablo. I can see that from here. So anyway, alright, I'm going to go back into woodwork where I belong. WB6ASU, definitely stuck in a tempo.
Okay, Fred, thank you for checking in tonight. Your signal's good as always, and I'm glad that you're staying dry there. So let's give Chris a call, W6ATV. Okay. No Chris tonight. Let's go over to Matthew, N4DLA.
see, again, the MDARC meeting Lafayette to get auctioned or donated, get bought, but hopefully you're buying stuff that people want to buy. Working, somebody can them going, and the QRP to the field if you want to operate low power, 5 watts CW max or 10 watts sideband max on HF between 8 in the AM and 6 in the PM on Saturday. QRP to the field, just do an online search. Get to the website. It doesn't have its own URL. So sorry I missed you guys last week. It's pouring rain again. I didn't want to to the show months. So tonight it's not raining, so hey, on the air. And good evening to my wonderful wife, Peggy.Cat. Trying to watch on the stream, but she says I'm being decapitated. And the same thing was happening to Jim, K6SOE. Back to you, Jim. Thanks for running. K6SOE from N4D.
All right, Matthew, thank you for checking in. We got you, we're blinking in and out a little bit. You're right on the verge of not making the repeater, but I'm sure it's due to the atmospherics. So thank you for checking in. And from there, let's see. Let's see if we've got an audio check-in from Pat, KK6DBX. Nope, don't hear Patrick. Let's go over to Dave, WB6DTV. All right, let's see if this guy's still around. W6DTV, John. Oh, I guess John is headed to the other home country there. Let's go over to Stan, NJ6E, see what's new in his neighborhood. Okay, no Stan there. Let's go over to John, ND6H.
Good evening, Jim and the net. Well, back from Florida. Had a lot of fun on the radio there in Florida. Lots of FT8 stuff. Unfortunately, there's still a power line interference source there that I think they found the next source. It seems like every time I go down there, there's a new one. So, anyway, supposedly they'll have that fixed by the 15th of May. We'll see what happens there. Also went up to Georgia to visit my brother and his family. So that was fun. Weather was pretty good for the most part. definitely an adjustment to come back here where it's not 90. But anyway, so next time going to Florida at the end of May for just a week for some house maintenance, and we'll be back here for most of the summer. Did a little bit of sailboat racing. The weather wasn't exactly conducive for a lot of it. Too much wind and whatnot. And Tony did come down there for 11 days, so that was nice as well. So, anyways, just trying to get adjusted to the temperature here and getting ready for some summer stuff. And the 49 Chevy is coming along. It's having AC put in and the airbag control system changed, so we're almost finished with the air conditioning. And so we'll see what happens. May try and go to a little car gathering on Saturday with the El Camino. The 49 is not going to be finished for probably another month. So that's pretty much it for the car show stuff and the sailboat stuff. There's a Region 6 J-Boat Championship race this weekend up at Folsom, if anyone's interested in that. It's supposed to be Saturday and Sunday. I'm not really planning on attending because I just got back and got some other stuff going on. But hopefully after that we'll be able to go up to West Akron and whatnot and do some sailboat racing too. Jim, thanks for doing the net. John, Concord, ND6H.
All right, John. Thank you for being there. And yeah, power line noise in Florida. You could probably write a book about that by now. You've had so much interaction. They ought to probably know you by a first name basis in their interference group there. So, and they'll just say, "Oh no, not again." But hopefully you'll get that straightened out with enough visits there. So, okay, let's see if Kevin is here tonight. KK6JPN. Okay, no Kevin. Let's see if my neighbor's around. W6MEW, Mike. Are you on TV tonight? All right. This is Jim, K6SOE, doing the ATV net tonight. Let's see. Next on my list is Owen, KK6Q. Saw him out there tuning up, so what's new with Walnut Creek?
Yes, good evening, Jim and the net. Yeah, just waiting for my pick up there. So, not too much new in Walnut Creek. I've been out of here for the past couple of weeks. I was actually in Europe and allegedly doing a cruise on the River Danube. Anyway, it turned into a non-cruise event, and I ended up looking at the Danube for about 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks. So what happened was my wife tested positive for COVID before we started on the before they let go of all the ropes and stuff like that. So and that was in Budapest, and so we got quarantined at the ship, and then as soon as they got to the next port, which was Bratislava, we got taken off the ship and transported to Vienna and stayed in the Hilton in Vienna for about like days, I think it was, looking at the Danube, and they came to the door and dropped the food there and stuff like that. And so, I mean, the Saturday was great to be able to watch the Danube. But, you know, it was just like Fred keeps saying, like, instead of being stuck at Campo, I was stuck in Vienna, and literally stuck in Vienna. So it was $100 euro fine for violating the quarantine. So as soon as we got out of all that stuff and could get documentation to get back to the US, that's what we did. So we came back. So definitely not the adventure that we had planned. So I'm back here, and I got COVID at the end of it, and so I'm feeling better now. I mean, for me, it was just like flu symptoms. So quite an adventure, and glad to be back and not planning any more international travel for another bit. So other than that, meeting you on the ham radio front activity, and I guess that's it. So I'll pass back to Net Control from KK6Q in Walnut Creek.
All right, Owen, thank you for checking in tonight. And yeah, I guess COVID has its pluses and minuses. That hopefully you got good food during quarantine. I didn't hear you complain about that, so it must have been pretty good. Anyway, I don't have too much for the net tonight. Let's go over to Jerry, KB6T, see what's new with him.
Good evening, Jim and Danette. Jerry in San Leandro. I apologize for the little light. One of my lamps up there went out just a couple of hours ago. I have 3 LED bulbs in there, 3 LEDs, and one just went out. But it was worse last week. I was the whole week without a refrigerator. Yeah, the whole week I attempted to fix it, because I did fix it a couple of times before. The fridge is about this third time it broke down, so I figured, well, I'll just replace the fan holder and we'll go again. But no, it didn't, and it turned out that it's a control board. I would have holder and put it in, and it's not an easy fix, not easy access. It's way down below the freezer drawer. So I decided enough is enough. Fridge is old, so I just got rid of it and bought a new one, and bought it on Friday online. Got delivered on Monday, and I put all the stuff back, because all week I kept the food, the cooler boxes. Was visiting our local store here, buying ice every day, and it was tiring. It was getting to be ridiculous. So finally, back to normal. Everything back in the fridge. And, I'm consuming most of the stuff that got half defrosted. It's kind of borderline. So I'm not cooking anything anymore, and just eating the stuff that needs to be from the freezer. So what else? No, that's about it. The solar number is 160, I believe, today. That's a pretty high number, so I was listening on HF a little bit today. That's interesting stations. One from Indonesia. It didn't work, the guy, but I did hear lots of interesting stuff. So let's hope the solar will keep on rising. Back to you, Jim. KB Steve, Jerry.
All right, Jerry. Thank you for checking in. And yeah, they don't make refrigerators like they used to, where you could get them fixed easily. That they're a disposable item anymore, which is really a shame, because there's so much going into them that you don't get back. So anyway, thanks for checking in. And that's the video list as I have it. I'll ask if there's any late or missed video check-ins. Come at this time. K6SOE. Okay, seeing none, I want to acknowledge that we got Mary, K6 MKS, watching on the stream, and we had, let's see, Bruce SQM was watching on ATN1, and I don't see, there's 2 people watching on YouTube right now, so I guess some of you are getting the picture, which is a good thing. So anyway, let's open the net for audio check-ins. Let's take audio check-ins, Alpha through Gulf. Alpha through Gulf. Okay, we'll go Hotel through Nancy. Hotel through Nancy. Oscar through Sierra. Oscar through Sierra. All right, Tango through Zulu. Tango through Zulu, audio check-ins for the ATV net tonight. All right, well, hearing a lot of traffic there, I'll invite everybody again to the auction tomorrow night at the church in Lafayette. Be there at, sellers can be there early, like at 6 o'clock or 6:30, I believe they're opening the doors. And buyers, I think you can come in at 7. So anyway, be there or be square. I want to invite everybody again to come back and do this again next week at 8 o'clock on Thursdays. Tune into the TechNet on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. and see what's broken or what needs to be fixed. And questions will be answered at any time. Or tune in Sunday morning for the Bathrobe Net And if you're not getting the picture, you're just not watching ATV. So we'll say 7-3, everyone. This is Jim, K6SOE, returning the repeaters to semi-normal operation. And we'll say, have a good evening.